Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and the beautiful spoilers. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. USD's alarm, Carter's intense move, Edge makes a huge difference. The striking and the delightful spoilers for Tuesday are here. In the upcoming episode, fans can anticipate that Trust Logan should impart a sensation to Carter Walton. In the interim, Edge Forrester changes everything with his best course of action. Continue to peruse, and we should discuss what is coming up in the following episode of the CBS drama. Carter Walton ended B&B spoilers for Tuesday, December 3rd uncover that Edge will reel over how his split the difference with Carter wound up. Edge can't really accept that he's been sold out by one of his longest and dearest companions. Edge almost had Carter consenting to a trade-off when trust was referenced. At the point when Edge advised Carter to dump harmful expectation, the COO wasn't having it. That is when everything changed, and Carter turned out to be more persistent than any other time on assuming command. B&B spoilers, Trust Logan's stunner on Tuesday, Carter will go let Trust know what occurred with Edge. Carter could think the arrangement is finished, particularly once Trust enlightens him regarding Brooke Logan going to Edge. Carter could think their arrangement has misfired, yet Trust could advise him that the papers can in any case be terminated. In the event that Carter competitions to record the papers, Edge will have no power at Forrester manifestations, and that implies Carter can do what he needs. Trust could likewise caution Carter that Brooke referenced Edge lawyered up. Will Carter sort out that Justin's stylist is chipping away at the LLC wreck? Documenting the LLC desk work. The strong and the lovely spoilers for Tuesday, December 4th uncover that Carter and Trust could choose to rush and record those papers. In the event that Justin is dealing with the situation, it may very well involve who documents the administrative work first. The strong and the delightful spoilers, Trust's alarm, Carter's striking move, Edge changes everything later in the week, Trust lets Brooke know that the reports have previously been documented. In this way, it seems like Carter will wind up assuming control over the organization, in any event, until the Forrester family gets it back. The striking and the lovely spoilers, on Tuesday, fans will see Edge take an uncommon action that changes all that of some sort or another. Edge will likewise have to enlighten Steffy Forrester Finnegan and Eric Forrester regarding the upset. There ought to likewise be one more visit by Justin, who could have some more news for Edge. There could likewise be a report on Bill Spencer visiting Luna Nozawa in prison, as found in the week-by-week C cut. Which storyline are you anticipating seeing the most on Tuesday? The intense and the delightful spoilers are here. In the upcoming episode, Justin Hairdresser attempts to assist Forrester manifestations with the LLC wreck. In the meantime, Trust Logan reacts to Brooke Logan's admission. Continue to peruse, and we should discuss what is coming up in the following episode of the CBS drama. B&B spoilers for uncover that Edge Forrester called Justin to assist with fixing Carter Walton's LLC administrative work. Edge advised Justin for him to peruse Carter's desk work and squash what he's finished. Carter referenced to Trust that nothing is permanently established at this point, so there is still chance to retreat. That demonstrates that the desk work makes next to no difference until it's been recorded. Am I off base? Am I missing something here? On Wednesday, Justin will in all actuality do as Edge demands. Justin was really stunned that Edge couldn't confide in Carter any longer. Simultaneously, it wasn't so much that quite a while in the past that Justin deceived his own closest companion and chief, Bill Spencer. Pushing ahead, Justin can play filthy, so he will take care of business. The intense and the delightful spoilers for Wednesday uncover that while Justin is managing Edge, Brooke visits Trust. Brooke will need to inform Trust herself that she knows regarding the arrangement and told Edge. At the point when Trust hears this, she won't comprehend. Trust will see Brooke's activities as a selling out. As a matter of fact, Trust will be enraged that her mom went to Edge as opposed to giving her a warning. While fans kid about characters being Trust could blame Brooke for becoming. Justin salvage, Trust detonates, Ivy's answer, the striking and the delightful spoilers, on Wednesday, fans can anticipate that Trust should totally go crazy over Brooke's admission. While they have been close previously, this could break their tight mother-slash-girl bond. Done with Electra Forrester, Ivy Forrester just conceded her simulated intelligence photograph embarrassment. Electra trusts it remains a mystery perpetually, yet she likewise appears to be ignorant that Remy Price isn't exactly her companion. With Remy now in LA furthermore, both Electra and Will Spencer could be at serious risk. Which storyline would you say you are anticipating seeing the most on Wednesday? What are your expectations for Electra, Ivy, Will, and Remy? What does the future hold for Carter, Trust, and Justin? The air was thick with strain at Forrester Manifestations as Trust Logan paced the workplace, her psyche dashing. She had quite recently gotten a pressing call from Carter Walton, who sounded more unflinching than any other time in spite of the situation unfolding inside the organization. Trust knew the stakes. Edge Forrester's final proposal had sent Carter into a furor of choices that could change the eventual fate of the notable design house for eternity. Edge's double-crossing, his demand that Carter leave Trust's questionable thoughts, had pushed the COO as far as possible. For Carter, this wasn't simply business, it was private. Carter's strong move to assume command over Forrester Manifestations had been stewing underneath the surface for quite a long time, filled by dissatisfactions over being underestimated and misjudged. Trust's sensation, notwithstanding, had struck the match. She uncovered that Brooke Logan, her own mom, had gone to Edge to examine their mystery plans, double-crossing her confidence all the while. Trust had anticipated Brooke's help, not impedance. The disclosure stung, however it likewise gave Carter the last push he expected to act. The LLC papers were prepared, wavering on the edge of lawfulness, and Carter knew recording them would strip Edge of his power, to some extent briefly. The inquiry was, could they move quickly enough? As the clock ticked, Trust and Carter gathered in a confidential gathering to plan. "We can't allow Edge to get the high ground," Trust announced, her voice consistent notwithstanding the hurricane of feelings inside her. "He's now carried Justin hairstylist into the crease. On the off chance that Justin gets his hands on those papers before we record them, it's down finished." Carter gestured, his jaw gripped. "I'll make a beeline for the town hall first thing," he answered. "Be that as it may, we should be ready for Edge's counterattack. He won't let this go unobtrusively." In the meantime, Edge was in his own tempest of anger and skepticism. He had confided in Carter for a really long time, considered him to be a compatriot and partner, however now that trust was broken. Edge's office had turned into a conflict room, with Justin poring over the LLC reports to find any escape clause that could fix Carter's arrangements. Edge's assurance to keep up with control of Forrester Manifestations was unflinching, and he wasn't above playing filthy to guarantee triumph. "This is my family's heritage," Edge snarled, his voice low yet furious. "Carter doesn't get to change history." As Justin worked constantly, Edge connected with Steffy and Eric, calling them for a crisis meeting. The insight about Carter's overthrow left them staggering. "I can't really accept that Carter would do this," said, her mistrust reflected by the worry carved all over. "We need to retaliate." Somewhere else, Brooke was managing the aftermath of her admission to Edge. She would have liked to safeguard Trust, yet her activities had incidentally augmented the fracture between them. Trust was outraged, feeling double-crossed by the one individual she figured she could depend on. "You went despite my good faith, Mother," Trust said, her voice shaking with a blend of outrage and harmed. "Do you try and acknowledge what you've done?" Brooke attempted to safeguard her activities, yet the harm was finished. The mother-little girl bond that had once been rugged was currently stressed, and it was hazy if it would at any point be fixed. In the midst of the disorder, another layer of interest arose. Ivy Forrester's man-made intelligence photograph embarrassment, at first left hidden, was starting to unwind. Electra Forrester's association in the outrage added one more aspect to the generally perplexing snare of misleading and selling out. Remy Price, the alleged partner, was uncovered to have ulterior thought processes, placing both Electra and Will Spencer in danger. As Remy's actual aims became exposed, the stakes developed considerably higher. Amidst these battles for control, collusions moved, insider facts were uncovered, and loyalties were tried. Carter's striking move had set off a chain response, one that would leave nobody immaculate. Could Edge's extraordinary measures save his family's organization, or could Carter's assurance get another period for Forrester manifestations? Also, what of Trust, whose sharpness and speedy reasoning had impelled these occasions into movement? Just time would uncover the responses. However, one thing was sure, nothing could at any point be something very similar. The strain at Forrester manifestations was at an unsurpassed high. Trust Logan remained in her, the heaviness existing apart from everything else pushing down on her. She had recently uncovered a basic snippet of data, something that could move the overall influence inside the organization and the Forrester family. Her alarm had come at a vital time, setting into movement a progression of occasions that nobody might have predicted. It wasn't just about business, this was private, personal, and a battle for control that would leave connections shredded and partnerships reshaped for eternity. Carter Walton, ever the devoted and trustworthy COO, had arrived at his limit. Edge Forrester, the patriarch whose impact posed a potential threat over the organization, had given a final proposal that left Carter with no decision except for to take a striking action. At the point when Edge requested that Carter disavow Trust, naming her thoughts and activities as poisonous to the brand, Carter's dissatisfaction bubbled over. For quite a long time, Carter played unobtrusively filled the role of the loyal leader, however Edge's words had crossed a line. The pressure among steadfastness and desire snapped, and Carter was done ready to be a pawn in Edge's down. Trust, in the meantime, had her own fights to battle. Her mom, Brooke Logan, had gone despite her good faith to impart basic data to Edge, a disloyalty Trust hadn't seen coming. At the point when Carter educated her regarding Edge's final proposal and Brooke's inclusion, Trust experienced a combination of rage and resolve. This wasn't an ideal opportunity to vacillate. "We need to act presently," Trust said immovably. "In the event that we don't, Edge will cover us, and all that we've worked for will be no more." Carter gestured, his assurance matching hers. The arrangement lay in the LLC desk work, a detail that could move control of Forrester manifestations into Carter's hands whenever recorded accurately and rapidly. It was an unsafe move, one that would without a doubt incite Edge's fury, however Carter was prepared to face that challenge. For a really long time, he had been sidelined, his commitments neglected. This was his opportunity to assume command, to reclassify his part in the organization and the relational peculiarity. Edge, in any case, was not one to withdraw. At the point when Justin hairstylist entered the image, Edge saw a chance to counter Carter's arrangements. Justin, known for his shrewdness and capacity to explore lawful intricacies, was entrusted with unwinding the LLC wreck and getting Edge's situation. Edge's confidence in Carter had been broken, and he wasn't going to let his previous partner-turned-rival win. "This organization is my heritage," Edge said, his voice firm. "I'll take the necessary steps to safeguard it." As the epic showdown increased, the aftermath spread across the Forrester family. Brooke's admission to Edge made a crack with Trust that neither of them could disregard. Trust saw Brooke's activities as a double-crossing, a breaking of the trust that had forever been the foundation of their relationship. "You went to Edge despite my good faith," Trust said, her voice shaking with outrage. "Do you try and comprehend what you've done?" Brooke, torn between her reliability to Edge and her longing to safeguard Trust, attempted to make sense of her activities, yet the harm was at that point finished. The mother-little girl bond that had once appeared to be rugged was currently barely holding on. In the meantime, Steffy Forrester Finnegan and Eric Forrester were maneuvered into the fight. Edge assembled a conference to educate them regarding the looming upset, and the news left them staggering. Steffy, wildly defensive of her family's inheritance, promised to remain by Edge and retaliate. Eric, the family patriarch, was trapped in the center, conflicted between his regard for Carter and his steadfastness to Edge. As these fights seethed on, one more layer of interest unfurled. Ivy Forrester's simulated intelligence photograph embarrassment, at first excused as a minor issue, started to take on a unique kind of energy. Electra Forrester, Ivy's associate, expected that their mystery would become exposed, while Remy Price, an alleged companion, prowled behind the scenes with ulterior thought processes. The embarrassment took steps to maneuver more Forrester partners into its web, making much more disorder inside an all-around cracked family. In the midst of all the show, the inquiry remained, who might prove to be the best? Could Carter's striking get payoff, or could Edge's assurance and Justin's skill reverse the situation? Could trust fix her relationship with Brooke, or was their bond permanently broken? Also, which job could Steffy, Eric, and the remainder of the Forrester family play in this high-stakes battle for control? One thing was sure, the occasion set into movement by Trust's alarm, Carter's intense move, and Edge's assurance to change everything would leave an enduring effect on all interested parties. This was as of now not simply a fight for control of an organization, it was a battle for personality, unwaveringness, and the eventual fate of the Forrester family itself. Catherine Kelly Lang, most popular for her famous job as Brooke Logan on The Striking and the Wonderful, has for quite some time been commended for her inconceivable acting ability as well as for her effortlessness, balance, and diverse character that reaches out a long ways past the screen. A genuine Hollywood veteran, Lang encapsulates class and complexity in various parts of her life, making her a good example for fans and partners the same. As one of the longest-standing cast individuals from Lang has depicted Brooke Logan with noteworthy profundity and adaptability for a really long time. Her capacity to explore Brooke's mind-boggling storylines, from high-stakes family show to wild sentiments, has procured her an unwavering fan base and basic praise. Lang's exhibitions have been a masterclass in conveying feeling and strength, consistently conveyed with a characteristic magnetism that has made Brooke one of daytime TV's most darling characters. Past her on-screen presence, Catherine Kelly Lang is known for her impressive skill and thoughtfulness in the background. Her castmates frequently compliment her hard-working attitude, strong nature, and veritable brotherhood. Whether she's tutoring more youthful entertainers or offering giggles to her long-term co-stars, Lang oozes warmth and elegance, solidifying her standing as a genuine cooperative person in a requesting industry. Lang's tastefulness isn't restricted to her acting vocation. She is a lady of numerous gifts, seeking after interests that feature her bold soul and inventive energy. An eager equestrian, she tracks down satisfaction and harmony in riding ponies, a distraction that mirrors her profound association with nature. Lang has additionally contended in marathons, showing her devotion to well-being and wellness. Her dynamic way of life fills in as a motivation to fans who respect her obligation to offsetting a bustling vocation with individual prosperity. Class isn't just about style, it's additionally about substance, and Lang's charitable endeavors show her heart for offering in return. She has upheld various worthy missions throughout the long term, from natural drives to kids' government assistance programs. Her contribution in these causes mirrors her faith in having a constructive outcome, utilizing her foundation to enhance significant messages and get regard for those in need. Catherine Kelly Lang has forever been a style symbol, both on The Striking and the Lovely, and, in actuality. Her design decisions are immortal, easily mixing exemplary and contemporary components. Whether she's strolling an honorary pathway or sharing real minutes via virtual entertainment, Lang conducts herself with certainty and class, validating that style comes from the inside. What separates Lang is her validness. Notwithstanding her star status, she stays sensible, drawing in with fans and imparting looks at her life to receptiveness and earnestness. Her uplifting perspective and get-up-and-go resound with individuals from varying backgrounds, making her a drama legend as well as a wellspring of motivation for anybody endeavoring to live with enthusiasm and reason. All around, Catherine Kelly Lang epitomizes being a tasteful lady. From her pivotal work on The Striking and the Wonderful to her special goals and charity, she keeps on setting a norm of style and greatness that has an enduring effect on her fans and companions. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.